We said the words, we meant them then. Lifted our hands, said never again. But night comes fast when the crowd is gone, and faith sounds different when you're alone. We told him all, we stood our ground, but his voice didn't shout, it stayed around. It didn't sound cruel, it sounded calm, like a question resting in the palm. He didn't ask us to deny, just asked us why it still hurts inside. And we hate to admit how close it lands when we replay it again and again. What if it's true, just a little bit? What if faith isn't supposed to feel like this? We still believe, but belief feels thin, like a flame fighting off the wind. We're not walking away, not saying goodbye, just standing still while the doubt walks by. Tell us, Lord, is this how it starts? Not with rebellion, but drifting hearts. We open the word, the pages stare. Same old promises, still unanswered prayers. We know the verses, we know the lines, but they feel distant in real time. He said, you're good, we say it too, but goodness feels abstract when the pain feels true. We don't want crowns, we don't want thrones, we just want proof we're not alone. He said silence means you stepped away. We said you're near, but we're not okay. Both statements sit in the same space, and we don't know which one to face. What if it's true, just for tonight? What if we're tired, not losing the fight? We still sing songs, still bow our head, but the questions won't stay dead. We're not choosing him, that's not the aim. We're just wondering why this hurts the same. Tell us, Lord, is doubt a sign that we're crossing some invisible line? We remember Eden, the subtle star, not a curse, just a curious heart. Did God really say? Still sounds polite, still fits too well in the quiet night. We don't want lies, we want what's real, but real feels heavy when wounds don't heal. If you're holding us, help us feel what we say we know. Is scared of the answer, scared you'll be silent again. What if it's true or feels that way? What if faith limps before it walks straight? We're still here, but we're not sure how. We stood so loud, we're trembling now. We're not gone, we're not ashamed, just quietly calling out your name. If you're still with us, meet us here in the middle of belief and fear. We didn't fall, but we're leaning and we need you. Before we don't notice. Look at you now, so quiet, so still. Songs fading out, stubborn will bend. You used to shout his name like fire. Now you whisper it, hoping I don't hear. You prayed for healing, you prayed for peace. Tell me how long till silence speaks. I didn't push, I didn't shove, I just waited till faith got tired of love. You don't look British, you look warm. That's my favorite kind of storm. No chains, no fear, no grand escapers. 1 foot drifting from the gate. You're still standing, but barely upright, still saying amen without the fight. You tell yourself he's good, he's near, but your tears say something else in here. You don't hate him, that's not the sin. You're just not sure he's listening. Doubt, my dear, is all I need. Faith doesn't die, it just bleeds. Remember when the word felt alive? Now it reads like history, dry and quiet. You scroll past sermons, skip the prayer. Tell yourself God will understand. You're still his child, sure, maybe so, but children wonder, you know how that goes. I watched this story 1,000 times. Nobody leaves in a single night. You're not choosing me, relax. You're just laying your armor back. Just rest, just breathe, just take a break. Just don't notice the ground you shake. You're still here, but not the same. Still wearing faith like a borrowed name. You lift your hands, but they feel heavy. You sing the words, but they don't steady. Tell me, if God is love and light, why does following him feel like dying inside? You don't need answers, you don't need proof. Just admit the dark feels honest to see it now. That look in your eyes, not rebellion, just compromise. You're not running, you're drifting slow, and drift is how I win. You know, you can still come back. Yeah. If you want, he'll be there. Probably. I've got time. I heard a question before you formed it, felt the weight before you named it down. You think leaning means you're leaving, but I've seen this road play out. You call it drifting, I call it reaching wild tide. You call it faith, getting thin, I call it honest. You didn't scare me with your wondering, you didn't surprise me with your fear. I've walked with bruised belief before, I stay nearer. You think strong faith never shakes, but olive trees twist before they take root deep. You think silence means I step back, but I speak soft when you're weak. I'm closer than you think, closer than the doubts you hear at night, closer than the questions you replay, closer than the urge to run or hide. You're not slipping through my hands, you're resting heavier in them. I don't lose what I begin, I'm closer than you think. You wanted answers wrapped in clarity, I gave you myself instead. You wanted feeling like certainty, I gave you truth you could stand on when feeling fled. You don't follow me because it's easy, you follow me because I'm true, and truth doesn't vanish when it feels distant, it waits with you. You're not faithless for asking why, you're faithful for bringing it to me. I never asked you for polished belief, I asked you to stay with me. I'm closer than you think, in the quiet you call delay, in the prayers that trail off halfway, in the tears you wipe away, when belief feels like borrowed air, when courage feels thin again. Remember this before you decide, I never left then. I held Thomas while he doubted, Peter while he swore he didn't know me. I cooked breakfast for denial and called him mine anyway. I don't revoke love when faith limps, I don't abandon sheep that slow down. I leave the 99 to stand guard over the one who thinks they're fading out. You're not on the edge, you're not almost lost, you're tired, and I am patient. I'm closer than you think, closer than your fear of falling away, closer than the lie that says you're one bad night from slipping from grace. You don't have to feel me to be held, you don't have to be sure to be safe. I am the shepherd, not the rumor, and I don't misplace. So breathe, stay, lean bleed if you must. I built my cross for moments like this. That's enough. You mistake silence for absence. You always have. You speak like I didn't hear every sigh, like I wasn't counting every tear you tried to collect. You circle wounds I stayed inside of. You touch scars I earned. You don't win because they're tired. You don't get permission because they're hurting. And you don't get to finish a sentence when it's aimed at what belongs to me. I watch you pace them. I watch you weigh their faith like it was weak currency. You talk about time like it's still on your side. It isn't. They didn't drift out of my hand. You don't stand between me and my children. You don't negotiate with blood. I carry them when they stop singing. I stayed when they stopped feeling me. I was present in every moment. Called proof. You're trespassing. Get away from them. Not because they're strong, not because they answered well, because I said so. They are mine and I am still here. You don't have to choose tonight. I've got time. We didn't notice when you stepped between. We were too busy staring at our knees, too tired to fight, too numb to shout. Almost believe the lie, walking it out alone. We thought faith meant never shaking, thought silence meant you gone away. But you were closer than our breathing, even when we couldn't pray. You told us we were drifting free. You call it being carried. You called our weakness proof of loss. You call it where your power lives. We were held when we couldn't stand, kept by nail-scarred hands. When belief felt thin as air, you were still right there. We didn't win, we didn't earn, we didn't answer perfectly. We were held by mercy when mercy was all we had. You said the dark was honest too, said doubt was wisdom wearing true. But light doesn't need permission, and truth doesn't flinch when questioned. We remember now the sound of change, not breaking loud but losing claim. Not because we shouted back, but because you spoke our name. He told us time was on his side. You reminded us you're eternal. He said we stood in middle ground. You planted us on something unshakable. We were held when we couldn't stand, shielded by the great I am. When faith felt more like fear, you stayed near. We held us, we're staying strong. We both stand where we belong. We were held by mercy when mercy was all we had. If all it was the end, we'd be done. If doubt disqualified, none would come. But grace doesn't wait for steady feet, it runs toward the weak. You didn't shame us for the sway, you didn't turn when we looked away. You stood guard while our hope slept, and you never left. Thank you for stepping in. Thank you for not being late. Now we stand, not in our name, but in yours that never changed. Scars and all, still yours, still known, still called sons, still called home. He can whisper, circle, accuse, but he can't undo what you choose. We were held because we're brave, not because we're pure, but because the shepherd stays at the door.